Good afternoon, everyone. Crow here doing another short video for you. Currently, I'm enjoying this wonderful Sunday afternoon off. Got my errands done and a few other things, and decided that, hey, I'm going to go ahead and film this short video in relation to a question that I had from a friend of mine about a particular subject. So, before we go ahead and jump into the video, just want to go ahead and remind you, please go ahead and hit the like, comment down below if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to find out more about when my videos come out. Also, I give a great appreciation to those who have subscribed to my channel up to this point. I thank you very much. Also, if you have any comments you'd like to leave to me, again, please do so down below there. I'll go ahead and check them out, answer them if I can. Or if you have a suggestion on another video or a topic, I'll see about being able to get that done for you. So without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into a question that I sometimes get from people, and especially new practitioners to any form of ritual magic or to begin with. And that is, I want a new book, but I'm short on cash. What should I do? And so I kind of said, well, okay, if you want a new book and you're short on cash, I said, here's two suggestions that I have for you. And again, this young lady, she's still kind of new to the Wiccan path, and I have friends both right hand and left hand path there. And I said, okay, well, I said, first of all, I said, I've been there myself, 27 years ago, when I was on my path to shamanism and other forms of ritual magic at the time. I didn't have all the money I ever wanted to get all the books that I ever wanted either, and especially 27 years ago, we didn't have digital books back then. You had to go out and obviously buy your books. A lot of you couldn't get them from the library. Then they didn't have books like this in the libraries back then. You might have a few things like on Satanism and stuff like that, but it was more just like comparative, just giving information. It didn't have anything with practices or anything. So, to kind of keep going with the video, plus the other idea is that, books are getting more expensive, okay? Everyone's going to digital downloads, Kindle, stuff like that. And printed books are just becoming more and more expensive all the time. I mean, like I noticed a book in my collection I have, Mastering Witchcraft. I bought this book, say, almost 20 years ago, 19 years ago actually. And back then I paid, $12.95 for it. I think now it goes for $18 or $20. So, that's a significant increase, especially for today's magical practitioners. So, just to kind of move forward, so I told her, I said, first of all, make sure you're taking care of yourself, take care of your needs and your finances, and just keep practicing with what you have at this time. I said, eventually, you'll be able to go ahead and afford another book and get another book. But at this time, just go ahead and do what you have to, in order to take care of yourself. And of course, I also know her pretty well, and I said, however, I know you, and I know what's going to happen, and you're going to want to go ahead and spend your money on another book. And we all do that. Okay, we earn our money, we work hard for our money, and we want to treat ourselves to something new, and that's totally understandable. So some of us spend that money on buying video games. Some of us buy DVD movies, Blu-ray movies. Some of us like myself and others, we like to buy books, specifically occult-related material. So, I understand that. So I recommended to her. I said, well, first of all, I said, if you're really going to buy the book, I said, check out Amazon and see if they have a digital copy or a Kindle copy of the book that you're wanting. The big thing with the digital copies, guys, it's going to save space, it's going to save you money, and you're still going to get the information that you need, okay? Consider today that the average digital download and Kindle book, it probably saves a reader easily, 20 to 40% versus the printed hard copy version, okay? And for someone starting out in the magical practice, this can be, savings for them, for something later on, or again, just, to take care of their normal finances outside of their practice. I said, and then there's the option 2. And I said, have you considered getting yourself a Kindle Unlimited account through Amazon.com? Now, folks, I'm not recommending this simply because, I get paid through Amazon, and I don't. Okay, I don't get any money for recommending Amazon.com. It's just a place that I have a tendency to go to for most of my books. However, Kindle Unlimited, it allows you to borrow up to 10 digital books at a time, for reading. And once you've read it, you return the book again, and then you can get up to another 10 books, So, when I did my Kindle Unlimited account, I spent a lot of time researching and looking at the book categories on Kindle. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I was going to have enough reading material for myself in the genre that I wanted, such as Satanism, magic, occultism, and stuff like that. For my need to get this Kindle account. And typically, the Kindle program offers a 30-day free trial, after which point, whatever credit card you have on file with them, they go ahead and charge $9.99 a month until you cancel your subscription. Now, I think Amazon kind of realized what I was doing at the time, that I was just kind of researching books and looking at their book and Kindle categories. Excuse me. And I had a pop-up actually show up on my screen, and it said, look, we know you're interested. How about if we give you 2 free months of Kindle Unlimited, and then we'll start charging your card. I went, okay, great. 2 months free? Yeah, sold. Okay. And, so I'm still well within my free trial subscription. But up to this point, I've gotten a couple of books. I've read them. I've gotten the information from them that I needed. I've returned them, and I've picked up others. So for the person that wants to do a lot of reading, or without having to have too many physical items laying around, this could be a very good program for you. Okay. So you might want to check into it. So again, I looked at a lot of these categories. Excuse me. And for instance, under categories such as Satanism and left-hand path studies, there's probably like 37 pages of books available to anybody who's on this unlimited program that you could go in there and read. And then, but not all those books are going to pertain to us and our particular needs. A lot of those books might be geared more towards a Christian perspective, as far as what they believe Satanism to be, mainstream media and whatnot. And then, you know, some of those books are going to be printed in other languages, Spanish or something else. And if you don't read Spanish, you're not going to, you know, be borrowing that book to begin with. So overall, I'd say that, you know, maybe 40% of those books are, you know, kind of open to us. And, you know, if you do want to read a book on demonology or Satanism through a Christian perspective, I'm not stopping you. You know, we're all here. We're all here to learn and to self-develop and self-educate ourselves. You know, by all means, it's available to you. I mean, if it's there, go ahead and read it if that's your fancy, you know. Now, for those who are on the more right-hand path, or, yes, that is my right, you have a lot more books. Anything occult-related, ritual magic, crystals, herbalism, Wicca, meditation, visualization, scrying, anything related to that topic. If you look under the magic section, you know, what they consider magic, there's like over 400 pages of books there, people. I mean, and that's just on the Kindle Unlimited program. So, you know, if you want to go in there and get a new book on Wicca or scrying or folklore, you know, some type of folklore or anything, those books are available to you. And for $9.99 a month, you know, even if you're only borrowing 10 books at a time, I mean, that's priceless. You know, you can't beat that, you know. And again, you know, some of those books may not really be related to our needs or your needs, and some of those books may be printed in another language. So, you know, though they're not going to pertain to you. But, you know, after all this, you know, one might be thinking, well, what does an author get out of having their books listed under the Kindle Unlimited program? You know, that doesn't seem to be like they would be earning anything really, because people aren't buying their books, they're just borrowing them. Well, I actually took the moment to research that really quick, and I don't know if this is the same price point that they're getting now, okay? But when I looked into it back in July, every author got paid from a pool. So what happens is Kindle and Amazon in this program, for every page read from the Kindle Unlimited program, and I'm probably not saying this right, it's like 10 100,000, like 58 10,000ths of a cent go in, so that's like 0.00058, okay, goes into a pool, okay, and then for every book or every author that's associated with the Kindle Unlimited program, they get a cut of that pool. Well, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, right? I mean, so I kind of figured it out, and I was like, okay, well, if 1,000,000 pages are read through the Kindle Unlimited program in a month, that's like $580. Well, that wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't go crazy over that either if I was, you know, having to split that between, you know, 1,000 other authors. That's like, what, 50 cents, 60, 70 cents a person. That's not a whole lot. But I'm pretty sure that Kindle Unlimited, people read a lot more than 1,000,000 pages. I mean, if you multiply that by 1,000,000,000 pages in a month, it's $580,000, people. And again, if you're part of that pool, even if your book doesn't get read, the point is that the payment is based on the amount of pages read in the entire month from the program. It doesn't have to be necessarily from your book. At least that's my understanding from the program. I mean, $580,000 is a lot of money, people. You split it 1,000 ways. I mean, that's a lot of money. Okay? And I'm sure that there's more than 1,000 authors out there, you know, under the program to begin with. But again, for those of you checking that out, we want you to check out the Kindle Unlimited program and go ahead to see what the program has in store for you. Obviously, go to Amazon.com, click on the Kindle Unlimited tab, which is up in the middle portion of the top there. Click on that tab on their homepage. Find out a little bit more about it. And again, if it's not for you, hey, no worries, you know. So until then, I bid you all a very fond farewell, infernal blessings, and have a great day.